What did you find, Daniel? Deer poop? You did. You did. Good identification. That's definitely deer droppings. I guess a deer came and visited us last night. Good morning. I'm heading out to the garden after vacation. The tomatoes have grown huge. Absolutely huge. And they are, rabbit in the garden. Not good. That is never a good way to start your garden morning, with a rabbit in your garden. He went in between the tomatoes, but he can hide in here because... Where did you go, Mr. Rabbit? He was not expecting me this morning in the garden. Check out that corner. Go around the garden and check the other corner. Look at that. He ate.
This, Mom?
That's a deer. He ate the entire, right here. Zoop. That. He ate that entire thing. That's not good. Okay, look for him on that corner. Okay, Daniel, come here. Daniel. I'm going to have you stand right here. Mommy's going to go in the garden and see if I can chase him out, okay? Stand right here. Right here. And make sure Mr. Rabbit, you show Mommy where Mr. Rabbit comes out, okay? Stay right there. All right, well, the rabbit escaped. But we're going to have to tighten this up a little bit. So, I don't think I filmed this. Sadly, the black walnut tree that we've been talking about all summer, the roots are out here. And the tomatoes are really suffering. So I'm not expecting a great turnout at this point. I don't know. I might just end up pulling them all out right now and planting something else that's not, these guys here, they have some tomatoes on them. So it's a little disappointing that this has happened, but we knew that there was a risk. I mean, we still have, you can see, we were clearing the tree, but apparently the roots go a lot deeper than I thought. Oddly enough, these two are affected. This one is not, at least not yet, and the one in the back is not. So I don't know. But whatever the case is, I do think we're going to get some tomatoes, not a lot, but some tomatoes. That one looks like it's just starting to turn. And we have different varieties back here too. I'm going to go ahead and tie these up to the best of my ability, because I can't move in the garden. And another news, our watermelons are going crazy. This is all watermelon. There's watermelon in the middle of the path here. So I'm not going to let the kids in here because we've got to be real careful we don't step on them. That being said, we actually do have a watermelon. I don't know if I can show you guys. There it is. Our little watermelon. We've never had watermelon before. Uh-oh. That must be what the rabbit's eating now. See all the tops? All gone again. Bad rabbit. The watermelon's just growing up into the pepper plant. And see, the peppers are fine here. It's really weird how, I don't know, really weird how the black walnut affects different plants. And I got these brand new muck boots from HISEA. They wanted me to try them out. I'm pretty excited. I love the colors. These fold down, which on a hot day like today is really helpful. But in the winter, you can actually fold them up. These are like mid-calf boots. But I'm going to try them out. Look what I found hiding. I found one, and I found another one. That is a nice size melon. I'm excited. So I managed to get all the celery all weeded. It's looking really, really good. I don't know what we'll get at the end of the harvest, but it looks good so far. Another nice zucchini. So I came in from the garden and Charity stopped at Aldi for me, and milk was, drumroll please, $2.69 a gallon. What a steal on that. So she picked up 3 gallons for us. Again, I have not done any major grocery shopping since well before camping. Hot dogs, I always call those emergency rations. Yes, you may go ahead and open some saltines. You can have some. Go ahead. And then these are staples in our house, the non-fat Greek yogurt. And let's see, We got some other staples here. Coconut milk. Charity has a great recipe for strawberry coconut milk ice cream. Yo, this is so good.
It's also gluten-free. Dairy-free.
Dairy-free option for ice cream. Lemon juice we've been going through a ton of because we make our own hummus and we use a lot of lemon juice in that. Spaghetti sauce, I doubt that was 89 cents. $1.29, right? Ouch, inflation. $1.45 for pasta sauce. Just 6 months ago it was 89 cents. Bananas, 52 cents a pound. What else is in the bottom of this bag? Oh, the strawberries. Yeah, that's definitely up the last year or so. And we've got chicken wings. Jerry's just seasoning them and put them in the oven to cook. So the chicken was about $2 a pound, which for chicken wings is actually a really good price because usually they're closer to $4 a pound when you want chicken wings.
Did you want me to get, there are like 10 more packages.
No, that's probably good. We'll eat those for lunch. To make really good hot wings, we season them in the oven, and then after they're done and crispy and all of that, we do equal parts of butter, and if you have Frank's hot sauce or whatever your buffalo wing sauce is, and then we put it on top of it. Oh, they are so good. There is so much to be done after you come home from vacation, particularly when you're gardening, and I am just trying to play catch up with everything in the garden. Nowhere close to being there yet, but I have, just checking my zucchinis out here. So I have zucchinis in our front garden, and then I have the zucchinis in the back, and yep, look at that. More zucchini. I think I'll let that one go, but this guy's gotta get picked. There, that's 2 for the day. And look at these tomatoes. So this is the Heinz Classic Processor. I think I mentioned this in one of the other videos. This is a determinate plant, so it's going to put all of its energy into producing all the tomatoes as soon as possible. So this one actually looks like it's starting to turn a little bit. And then you can see there's more flowers coming here. But these don't grow tall like my other plants over here. You can see how much taller those guys are. So those guys are almost to the top of the sticks, and this is maybe halfway. Big difference in plants. Not sure how that affects production wise, because obviously there's a lot of tomatoes here, but then if I look at this plant, I have a really nice batch of tomatoes there, but then going up the vine there's even more. So I don't know, I'm curious to see how they compare. And then over here I have the Milano tomatoes. These are more of the long paste tomatoes, and these don't seem to be quite as tall as the beefsteaks here, but I don't know. I don't know if these would be considered determinate or indeterminate. I do need to tie them up. Oh, it's a pretty monarch. I just love the butterflies. Go ahead and land, honey. Land. I'm gonna zoom in on you. Oh, there she goes. But seriously, it's been amazing since we've gotten home. The dill attracting a lot of bees. I haven't seen any caterpillars, not since earlier this year, but I have been seeing tons of butterflies. Wow, isn't that beautiful? And then there's a bee right there. And all of the milkweed that we left out here, it worked. We have monarch caterpillars. Let's see if I can find them this morning. I found them last night, but they move around. One of these had an egg on it. Which one was it? There's one. Yep, there's a little guy there. And then we have a bigger guy over here. At least last night we did. Where did you go, big fella? Nope, not up there. I hope a bird didn't eat you. There's some teeth marks. Some teeth marks there. Oh, there's a baby. There's another one. Look, guys. There's another baby. I don't know where you went, fella. I don't see ya. And then my cosmos, I mean, it grew while I was gone on vacation. And this is just starting to flower. I love that. Isn't that pretty? So anyways, yeah, there's a little tour of my garden. Onions. I've never grown them before, but they are big. I mean, big for me. So I don't know how much bigger they'll get. We've got the red. The red isn't as big as the white. I think these were called candy apple, if I remember right. And then jalapenos and such. Charity's making zoodles. We had some beautiful small zucchinis. So we're just salting them and letting some of that water drain out. And then I have a homegrown onion. Love the ends. Aren't those cute? Charity, we can dice those up and just cook those. One of our onions, the green onions, not the winter onions. And then garlic from last year, just starting to grow a little bit, but still completely edible. So we're going to cook that up with it too. We're heading out to our discount store. I think it's more of a northeast store called Ocean State Job Lots. They have good prices on black oiled sunflower seeds, and we need to finish up that video. You probably will have seen it by the time this video goes out, but we need to finish that video up, and because of camping, we ran out of birdseed. So Hannah's with us. We're gonna make a quick jaunt over and see if we can find what we need. Last time we went to Ocean State together, you remember what we got? We walked out of there with a passion fruit.
All right, yeah.
Olive tree, and I think it was a pink lemonade.
And the grapevines, which did not make it.
That's right. So hopefully they don't have any homely looking plants, because we might not be able to say no. Uh-oh. I see plants and I see a 25% off sign.
Oh, you know one of them's going to be ours.
Oh. The good news, I don't need sedum or phlox art.
Okay.
The geraniums are 25% off,
You already
but...
have geraniums.
Oh, don't buy Niger seed. You'll have thistles coming out your ears, Art.
Uh-huh.
I do not see our big bags of... Huh. Ooh, there's gourmet. That looks good enough for us to eat. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That looks really good. Oh, wait, look. Art turned around and he found black oil. Is this some... Yeah, this is black oil sunflower.
Uh-huh.
And we don't want cat litter.
No.
Well, this is cool. Off-the-wall organization. That would be great for hats and mittens. We'll grab that too. All right, birdies. You're fed for a couple more weeks. We got the bird seed. Cardinals coming in. Feeders all filled. There's Mrs. Cardinal. Hello, Mrs. Cardinal. Oh, now I scared you away because I'm talking to you. Anyways, I am going to work on harvesting the seeds from this lettuce. I let it go to seed, and now I'm going to harvest the seeds, let them dry, and see if I can replant them this year, but then have seeds for next year. My big focus this year in gardening was learning how to save seeds, and that's a process that I'm not very familiar with, but I'm trying it, and we'll see if it works, and I'll just show you guys what I'm doing, and so if it does work, you guys can try it too. So before we left for camping, these were actually covered in yellow flowers. You can see these guys have a little bit, these were all open. And now that we're back home, they're starting to get these tufts on them, which is signs that the seeds are ripe. So I'm going to collect whatever I can from there, put it in my bag, and then let it dry. We'll see. I'm not sure. I think I just picked these. I haven't done this before, guys. Yep, there they are. There's little seeds, and they look good. I don't want them to blow away. And well, we'll see what happens. I can't tell you if it's going to work, folks, but I'm going to try. So just for fun, I have a pot here. I'm going to go ahead and put some soil in it, and I'm going to try to see if any of these will germinate for me here. I've read that lettuce doesn't like to germinate. I believe it's above 80 degrees. That would explain why I'm having problems with germinating more lettuce. But I think I'm going to put it down in my basement. My basement is cool. And see if I can get it to germinate there, and then transplant it. Soil nice and moist, and then I don't know if this is going to work, but I've got the little seeds here. Just going to take some well, that's more than a few. Put a few in each section. Oh, look at all the extras I have. And then I've got some super fine soil here. I think I'm just going to cover these with that because I don't want these to drown. Okay, now I just got to give these a little water. And I think I'll just put that down in the basement and see what happens. After harvesting that amount of seeds from one plant, all these lettuces that I went to seed, it's going to be way too much lettuce. So, learn from me. I think you'll probably only need one plant if you let it go to seed. And this will keep you in stock of seeds for a while. We'll see if it works though. And I will try to remember to keep you posted on this. If you want the best, I'll probably be posting updates on this over on Instagram. In case I don't film it, you can probably find the result over there. So check out Instagram and my stories and you'll probably see a bunch of this. Alright, I'm going to do something crazy. If I can find room, I am going to refrigerate these for a little while, cool them down and see if they'll germinate. Alright, the last thing for today in the garden is tidying up the front gardens. And when you grow hostas, after their flowers come out and they're spent, you've got to trim them. So here you see the geraniums I've trimmed, but I need to finish trimming all of those. The flowers are spent. I'm going to leave those guys there for the time being because they're still flowering. And just doing some weeding. There's not a lot of weeding, but just a little bit of weeding. And get these all tidied up, at least one side. Tomorrow's another day. I finished everything and I still have spare time. So I'm going to tackle a fuchsia plant that I was given. It's looking pretty sad. If you guys remember last year, I was having a dilemma with a fuchsia. And once again, it still doesn't look good. So I am going to try root cuttings. I've been watching videos on YouTube. And I'm going to try rooting some. And we'll see what happens. Maybe that'll work better. That's all there is left to the poor plant after trimming off the dead stuff. I don't know. I was going to make cuttings, but there's really no new enough wood that looks healthy to actually make cuttings, so I'm not sure. There may or may not be any hope for it. I am going to do some investigating, see what I should do, but what do you guys think I should do? Should it go straight to the compost pile? Is there hope for it? Let me know in the comments. And with that, I think I am going to end today's video that takes care of most of my gardening things for today. Tomorrow's a new day. Always more to do in the garden. But as always, thanks so much for coming along and joining me for my day. I hope you enjoyed working in the garden after being away for over a week on vacation. I hope you are having a fabulous day. We'll see you for our next video. Bye.